Hi, welcome back to Strong Bones for Midlifers. In this segment, we are going to be working on the upper back. We call this the thoracic area. So this is the cervical, your neck. This is the lumbar, your low back. And the thoracic is in the middle of your back. And guess what? That is the place where we tend to have a little bit of rounding and kyphosis. Now we know what kyphosis is. Let's just review. Kyphosis is the rounding of the thoracic spine forward. It's usually caused by the head jutting forward, therefore the shoulders are coming along with it. It also can be caused by vertebral compression fractures. Now what is that? They're called VCFs for short, and it is a wedge fracture in your thoracic spine, most commonly in the thoracic. And a lot of times that is where we get the rounded posture in kyphosis comes from sometimes those fractures. Those fractures usually don't hurt very much, but when they occur, they start to shorten your stature and round your posture. So we're going to make sure to work into that area so we feel that there's a little bit of mobility, a little bit of pliancy, and guess what? A little bit of prana. Prana is breath and life force. So we're going to do that first and foremost by doing the blow-ho breath. Now I am standing in front of the chair on purpose. As I mentioned, this beginner series is going to be focused on the poses that I hope we all can do with the support of a chair. If you don't need a chair, you don't even have to have it, but we're going to do it. Okay, so the blow-ho breath is the concept of breathing in to the back side of your shoulder blades, right here between the two shoulder blades, right in this section. Imagine that you have a blowhole like a dolphin or a whale, right? It's a big hole like that, right there in the back. So what I want you to do is breathe in from that space as a big inhale breath comes there. And the exhale breath just softens. And I'm gonna go sideways so you can see what I'm doing. I'm opening up the thoracic spine. So I'm gonna inhale through the blowhole and then exhale. See how easy that is? Inhale. And exhale. And I'm going to do it 2 more times. Inhale. Am I broader back there? I bet I am. And exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. So throughout your day, if you feel a little tension in there, a little bit of tightness, just think about breathing into that space. I tell you, that has been an eye-opener for me because that's an area that is very tense for me. I work on the computer a lot and I tend to have a kind of a rigid posture, and when I open up the back side of me, it feels really good. So that prepares us for a nice little stretch for the thoracic spine, and this one's called Bellows. So Bellows is just a gentle heart opener. We're going to start first with one arm. And we're going to warm up by just crossing over. Yeah, so we'll go like this. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that 4 times on each side. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Good. Now the other side. Inhale, exhale, cross over. Inhale. And exhale, cross over. Good. So we're working the thoracic spine. We're opening up the chest, right? And crossing over. And we're getting nice tall posture in the back. Good. And exhale over. Good. Now Bellows is a little bit more of a balancing challenge, especially if you are using the chair. We're going to let go of both. So if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then come back to the one arm and crossing over. So, but here we go. We're going to go inhaling and exhaling, palms together. Good. And inhaling. And exhaling. Good. Bringing some prana into the thoracic spine. Inhaling and exhaling. And 1 more time. Inhaling and exhaling. How does that feel? Brings a little energy into your body, right? So we're going to do it 3 or 4 more times, but I'm going to stand sideways so you can see what I'm going to be doing to my spine. Okay? So we're going to inhale. There's a little back arch and maybe a chin lift. And then exhale, there's going to be palms together, chin down, and maybe bending the knees. So we're going to inhale, lifting up, and exhale, bending down. See how close you can get your elbows to touch. 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bending down. And 1 more. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, bending down. And very good. All right, good job. We've already done a couple poses to open up a little bit of that thoracic spine and get a little prana, a little energy in there. So let's talk a little bit about osteoporosis in your spine. A lot of times it happens in your low back, your hips, but also in this mid-thoracic area. And that is why we're focusing a lot on that space. Now, if you already have vertebral compression fractures there, I want you to make sure that you're taking these movements nice and gently and maybe just breathing into that space and visualizing that space getting strong and straight and supple, but supportive, right? So that's what we want to have for our spine so we don't tend to go like this. Great. So we want to avoid rounding over, don't we? Absolutely. So there's a concept in yoga called muscles that are locked short, which means they're contracted, and muscles that are locked long, which means they're overstretched. And this usually happens in the shoulder area, right? So you can see how our pectoralis muscles can be tight here, and our rhomboids back here can be very weak and stretched out. So this pose is going to open up the pecs. So we're going to hold on and bring the left hand out in front and hitchhiker thumb. We're going to take the fingers out one at a time and look at the thumb the whole time. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep looking, keep looking. See how that nice stretches to your shoulders. And bring it back in, pinky first. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. We're going to do it 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring it all the way out. Hold it. Bring it back in, pinky. 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time we're going to add the neck to it. So here we go. We're going to keep looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it out there. Turn your head the opposite way. And if it feels okay, nod your head up and down a few times. Good. And then gently turn back to the hand. Bring the pinkies back in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One last time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it out there. Turn your head ever so gently. And then if you want to, head nods. And then look back at your hand and bring it back in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we'll go to the other side. So bring your right hand out in front, hitchhiker thumb. We're going to follow our gaze, looking at our thumbnail, and go out one at a time. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch it. Look behind you. Gentle twisting. Back in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way out. Come back in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. This time we're going to do the neck turn. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gently turn your head the opposite way. Nod twice. Once and twice. Looking back at the hand. Bring it back in. Pinky first. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got it. One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way out. You can feel those pecs stretching. I know. Turn your head. Take a nod. Look back at your hand. And back in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now take your shoulders and roll them. They should get a little looser by now, right? So we opened up the pecs a little bit, did a little holding there to strengthen those rhomboids. And now we're going to work a little bit more on shoulder mobility. So you realize your shoulder mobility really plays into your posture, doesn't it? If you don't have the ability to roll your shoulders back, then you're not going to be able to get your spine straight, right? If your shoulders are always rolled forward, you're going to tend to hunch your back. So all of these movements are to help you open up your chest, open up your thoracic, and bring a little prana and good posture in. So we're going to do some elbow work. So take your left hand to your shoulder and just do some backward circles. Good. Now you know we're standing, and the reason why we're standing is because we're building bone strength in the bottom of our bodies, right? So even though this is focusing on the upper body, we're going to be working the lower body too. Good. So now you've got a couple rounds there. Good. Now we're going to watch this with the elbow. We're going to go back with the elbow, little squeeze of your rhomboids, and then we're going to cross over like this. Good. So we're just going to do that a few times. Good. Now you can use the breath, inhaling and exhaling. And another time, inhaling and exhaling. Very good. Let's do the other side. So hand is on your shoulder. We're going to roll backwards. And why is that? Because that is a movement that we want to encourage. Rolling forward in the shoulder joint, that's okay. But in this sequence, no. We want to roll backwards to open up that shoulder. Good. And now we're going to do those little crisscrosses. So here we go. We go back with the elbow, crisscross. Good. And back. And cross. 2 more. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Very good. And then take your shoulders and roll them. And how about this? A little, I call this the rag doll. Yeah. This starts to loosen up the joint. Bend your knees, move your hips, roll your shoulders. Good. Doesn't that feel good? Yeah. So like a loosey-goosey kind of feeling, right? Okay, so the next round we're going to do with our elbows is we're going to change the vector, which means we're going to change the angle of those elbow crosses. So we're going to be getting into the pectoralis minor when we do this. So there's a big pectoralis major here, but there's a minor that also affects our posture and our rounded hunch, right? So what we're going to do is bring that elbow out, but bring it up a little bit. Yeah, just to up a little bit. Good. This time we're going to take the neck with us. So we're going to look at that top elbow, and then we're going to crisscross and go like this and look down. And we're going to inhale, look up, and exhale, down. And two more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take it across. And inhale, look up. And exhale, take it across. Very good. Now to the other side. So we're going to hold on. We're going to take that elbow up and slightly angle, just slightly. Then we're going to look at that elbow. Inhale and exhale. Across. Inhale, up. Exhale, across. Inhale, up. And exhale, across. Very good. Now we're ready for elbow kisses. So you're going to take your elbows all the way out, and then you're going to bring them together and go, mwah. Good. And they're going to go out, and you're going to go, mwah. And one more, out, and then together, mwah. Very good. And then shake your hands a little bit. Good. How about doing a couple marches? Why not? Good. Very good. Our legs have been holding us strong, haven't they? Just a few more. We almost got it. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is called the airport scanner pose. This is absolutely one of my favorites because it feels so good and it makes you have an aha moment, I betcha. So think about when you go to the airport and you have to go into that big round tube and they have to scan you to make sure you're not carrying anything, right? That you shouldn't be. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in cactus arms. Now cactus arms ideally are elbows and shoulders and forearms and wrists lined up in the same plane. Now I know this could be challenging for some of you, so if you need to start down here, it's okay. Try to have your fingertips pointing up toward the ceiling as much as you can. Good, so now we're going to start in any version of your cactus pose and we're going to do the airport scanner. Here we go. We're going to inhale up. Your elbows stay bent, but your thumbs do not touch. They get close though. And then when you exhale, take your elbows down as far as you can down towards your waist. And the reason for this one, you guys, inhaling up and exhaling down, is to get our shoulder blades to glide along our spine. Yes, the shoulder blades actually sit independently and glide up and down your thoracic spine. And if this movement is challenging for you, maybe it's because you've got some tight areas and some tight muscles that are binding your shoulder girdle to a place where it doesn't glide. So periodically do this throughout your day. It makes your shoulders feel really nice and loose and it makes your posture nice and tall. So once you get your elbows all the way down to your side as best as you can feel your rhomboids engaging, right? Those two shoulder blade areas are drawing a little closer together. That's your rhomboid muscles pulling them together. Good. That helps with your posture. Now bring your hands out in front like you're holding a tray. Perfectly. Now I'm going to go sideways and you can see how nice and tall and straight I am, don't you? Yeah. Good. So the tray pose helps you have that nice straight posture. Good. And you can go in and out with your tray. Very good. A few more times, in and out with the tray. Try to keep your elbows locked to the side of you. That's going to keep the shoulder girdle down. That will free up your neck as well. Yeah. Good. And then hold your tray out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Shake it out. So it's a beautiful morning here in San Diego. There's a light breeze. It's a summer day. So if you're practicing outside with me, good job. If you're not, I hope you get the energy of what's happening outside. I'm here in my backyard underneath the oak tree. So we're going to end it with one more pose. Are you ready? This pose is called Namaste Twist. So we already visited a pose, Namaste hands, when we did the arms and the wrists, but we're going to add this into this equation for our thoracic spine and our chest. So we're going to press those palms together like we did before. Remember, when we press, we're putting some pressure on the bones of the wrists and the arms, and that strengthens them, right? Bones like a little bit of pressure because they get stronger when they're challenged, right? So pressing together, we're going to bend gently and twist to the right. Bend the knees, inhale back to center, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Good. Exhale, bend the knees and twist. It's just a gentle twist. That loosens up your thoracic spine. Good. Back to the center. And again. Back to the center. And back to the center. Very good. Now take your arms in cactus. We're going to twist with our arms in cactus. So take a breath. Exhale, twist to the left. Bend your knees gently. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the knees to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. And exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Good. Now bring both hands to your hips. Do a little flapping of your arms. Good. See how good that feels for your shoulders to be back like that? Good. Do you think you can remember that throughout your day to keep your shoulders back? Good. If you want to take it one more step, I know this one's a little more challenging, but give it a try. This will help to open up again your chest, give you straight posture. Take one hand, palm is out, place it on your low back, and your other hand, place it on your low back so it looks like this. Good. I call this Miss Sassy Pants. You could walk around the house like this, feeling a little sassy, and then just take it for a couple of breaths. You don't have to hold it very long. Good, and then release it, shake it out a little bit, do one little kick with the leg, a little kick with the other leg. And great work, you guys. We worked a lot on the upper body, so remember what we're trying to do is we're trying to focus on nice straight posture, no rounding, no forward head carriage. We want to keep those rhomboids nice and strong so they can pull our shoulder blades together, and we want to open up those pecs so that we don't have any kyphosis. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.